Hello everyone, today is 13th of March. Now it's 15 past 7 in the evening Moscow time. I'm Levan Gudadze and this is new episode of Headlines, short summary of the news that I will talk about in a little more detail during the second update on my Patreon page. And well, that's been said, let's go through some headlines now. And first of all, a report from Interfax news agency with the headline that Russian air defense systems, according to Defense Ministry, neutralized 58 Ukrainian drones over the 6 Russian regions. And I believe after this report there was additional updates on military channels about additional Ukrainian drones that were destroyed during the day. Also, Lenta.ru is reporting with the headline that Maria Zakharova, official representative of Russian Foreign Ministry, commented on statements of Macron about deployment of troops, NATO troops into Ukraine, and she said that these statements of Macron must have something to do with disintegration or divide of Ukraine, upcoming divide. And according to her, most likely Macron and his allies, while pushing this topic of deployment of NATO troops, are basically preparing ground for divide of Ukraine. This is the first time, if I'm not mistaken, when official representative of Russian government, in this particular case, Foreign Ministry, openly stating about possibility that Ukraine will be divided. RIA Novosti's report with the headline that Russian ironborn troops conducted operation next to Antonovka bridge. They crossed Dnieper River and conducted operation right next to Antonovka bridge in the settlement of Antonovka. Surprising attack from Russian troops. I guess Ukrainian units were not ready for such a development. This is the area where attack took place. This is Kherson sector of the front line, of course. And according to media reports, Ukrainian armed forces, as a result of this Russian surprising attack, lost from 30 to 50 military personnel, and strong point of Ukrainian troops were destroyed. Also, RIA Novosti's report that in Kharkov region, yet another Ukrainian Patriot air defense system was destroyed, which is quite significant, of course. This is, I believe, in last 7 to 10 days, this is at least third Patriot air defense system that is destroyed. Also, TASS news agency's report about article in Wall Street Journal, according to which Pentagon is ready to deliver to Kiev regime long-range ATACMS missiles, and range of this missile is going to be 290 kilometers. And according to Wall Street Journal, these missiles will be most likely used by Kiev regime to conduct strikes against Crimean Peninsula. RIA Novosti's report with the headline that Scholz once again refused to agree on deliveries of Taurus long-range missiles and long-range military systems in general to Kiev regime. Scholz nowadays almost, every single hour makes similar statements, because it's a big topic in Germany, big topic in Europe. And he is forced basically to comment on these long-range systems. And we have also news from RIA Novosti with the headline that high-ranking officials in Scholz's cabinet, by the way, are not happy with his refusal to deliver Taurus missiles to Kiev regime. And among those high-ranking officials are Finance Minister and Minister of Economy of Germany. I guess number is much bigger, but we have at least 2 high-ranking officials who openly opposes Scholz in this decision. Interfax is reporting that Scholz, Macron and Tusk, leaders of Germany, France and Poland, will have a meeting to work on the current issues that Poland and France have with Germany's leadership, and this meeting will take place on Friday. Yes. First, initially, there will be meeting between Chancellor of Germany, Olaf Scholz, and President of France, Macron, and then Donald Tusk, Prime Minister of Poland, will join these two for discussion. RT's report that, according to Hillary Clinton, US politician, former head of State Department, and individual who badly wanted to become a president of US and cannot force herself to acknowledge defeat to Trump with in a race with Trump during the previous presidential elections. It was 16, isn't it? And well, she's coming up now with the statement that vote for Trump is a vote for Putin. These guys are dreaming about Putin, by the way, every single day. I mean, it seems like they are waking up and are thinking what they're gonna say today about Putin, about Russia, and their statements are more and more stupid as time goes by. Their statements never were clever, but as time goes by, these people are becoming more and more desperate, and their statements becoming more and more clownish. RT's report that pirates, by the way, hijacked cargo ship near Somalia. If Red Sea crisis was not enough, well, now pirates become active again on the coastal line of Somalia. And what is interesting, there are plenty of warships in that area, warships of US and United Kingdom, other countries also. I believe Germany has its military assets there, France, because they are conducting this military operation against the Yemeni Houthis. And how those pirates managed to hijack cargo ship, I don't know, but that's the information that we are getting. Lenterus report that Maria Zakharova, official representative of Russian Foreign Ministry, also commented on relationships between Armenia and France, and Zakharova said that increase in France presence in the region would not benefit region or Armenia. It will only create additional risk. Basically, Russian Foreign Ministry give the warning to Armenia, although I don't think Pashinyan, Prime Minister of Armenia, and his government gonna listen. They are assets of Western Secret Services, of course. They're not gonna listen to warnings from Moscow or advices. They're gonna listen to their bosses in Washington first of all, and then in France. And we have also interesting news from Lenterum that Armenian leadership was discussing security issues in the Southern Caucasus region with the US, with the representatives of Biden's administration, which only confirms what I just said. Pashinyan is an asset of CIA, and his government is asset of CIA, and they are listening to their bosses in Washington and Langley. That's how it is. And this should be very soon for Armenian society. But if they are okay, if the Armenian society is okay with this type of developments, then it's their country, their choice. So what you gonna do about it? Artists report that EU to start sending Russian money to, and of course we are talking about frozen Russian assets, to Ukraine this summer, according to Financial Times. And first tranche will be 3 billion euros that will be stolen from these Russian assets. We all know that one day or another EU officials will start stealing from statements, will begun to conduct concrete steps, and they will start stealing Russian assets, and maybe it will happen this summer, as Financial Times is reporting. And finally, also quite interesting news from Lenta.ru media portal, that in Europe industrial production is dropping significantly. And to be more precise, since the beginning of this year, industrial production dropped 3.2%, which is quite a big number. But previous year, in 2023, this number was 6.7%. We are talking about Eurozone, of course, which is quite significant, and well, I think process of deindustrialization of Eurozone, especially Germany, will continue, because Western ruling elites, European ruling elites, made decision to basically cut all the ties with Russia and destroy foundation that European industry was standing, which is relatively cheap energy supplies from Russia, and this is direct consequences, by the way. And that's it when it comes to headlines. Hopefully you will find this short video interesting, somewhat informative, and useful. And if so, please consider to click that like button and leave some commentary just about anything, any topic. More likes and comments will definitely help me to deal with the algorithms on both platforms, on YouTube and Rumble, and for ready to reach a wide audience. And for the same reason, if you can, please share links to my videos or my channels with your friends on platforms that you are actively using. And finally, if you think this channel is interesting, useful, informative, has some potential and deserves to exist in this field of news and political commentary, please consider to support my work with small donations through PayPal and Boosty, or by subscribing to my Patreon page. All the links in the description box and in the pinned comment. And as always, all the detailed information about every single news that I discussed in this short video will be in my second update for a day on my Patreon page. This is it for now. Have a great day and take care.